Hey everyone, Dr. Kevin here over at HealthFit Physical Therapy and Chiropractic.
And I'm Dr. Daphne.
And we're here today to talk to you a little bit about upper body and kind of the warm-ups and some of the things that we like to incorporate whenever we're trying to do workouts at home. And hopefully this can be of some benefit for you as well too.
Mm-hmm. So Dr. Kevin, shall we start on the mat?
Yeah, so some of the things that I like to work on is just what we call thoracic mobility. Just the ability for your spine to kind of turn side to side. And also, obviously, going forward and back. But in this particular case, with these movements, it kind of covers a little bit of both components. So the first one's called an open book. And what we like to do is to make sure we're able to kind of support our heads here. Your legs can be positioned whatever you feel most comfortable. I tend to have them maybe like just under 90 degrees of bending my hips. And then what I'll have is I'll have my hand out in front of me. And then I will reach across. I'll have my eyes tracking with my hands all the way to the other side, and then coming back. Now the big thing that I want to be mindful of, and I hope that you are too, is as you open up, you don't just fling from your arm and you just slap it over to the other side. You actually want to be intentional about it. You want to kind of try to use your trunk and open up to the side and make sure you're still looking at your arm as you go across. That way that'll help with the rotation. This is a little more passive. If you want to be a little more active about it, there's what we call the thoracic reach backs, and that's going to be kind of on hands and knees. And I'm going to put my hand behind my head, and I'm going to actually open again to that side. Now, I'm pretty stiff, so I can't get as far back as I'd like to, but this is a start. And so I focus on being able to just open my chest and then rotate with my trunk as well too. And that's my way of trying to get that mobility, which is very limited apparently in my case.
So you want to make sure that your clavicle goes up towards the ceiling, that you're opening from the whole chest, and you're not just turning from your shoulder and neck as well.
Mm-hmm. So you don't want to just go here. Mm-hmm. You want to actually open all the way up. Yeah. Like you're trying to bring your body to face out.
Mm-hmm. All right. And so we're going to go over to the doorway and do some stretches there so we can open up the chest a little bit and the arms. So you're going to find a doorway. You're going to bring your arms to about 90 degrees. Put it on the door frame. I like to take one foot from the other just because I feel more secure in terms of grounding. And all you're going to do is just going to bring your chest forward. And that should feel pretty good. So you should feel a pretty good stretch from the front of the shoulder here. One thing to look out for though is that you're not hiking your shoulder up this way when you do that stretch, and that you're not rolling your shoulder forward. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your shoulder is actually back and away from your ears, so down and back, making sure that you're kind of engaging through your shoulder blade here and squeezing that back just a little bit, so that way it's in a good position. So then when you stretch it, you're going to feel a pretty good opening right here. So that's one way to open up your chest. Other things that I like to do to kind of warm up the upper body is to do shoulder rolls. So simple enough. Big shoulder rolls, as many in any direction as you can. So all the way forward, all the way up, and all the way back. And I kind of go forward and backward and see how that feels, just so that those muscles are activated. Okay, you want to make sure that you're not squeezing into your armpits to move your shoulders, so you kind of want to keep these nice and loose, so that way you're moving from just the shoulder blade. Okay, so forward and backward, and then rolling backward and rolling forward, and see how that feels. Because that way now everything up here is all nice and warmed up, and we're ready to go for your upper body exercise. And the last thing that we want to do is a neck stretch, because either way with upper body is going to be a lot of arm movements, so you want to make sure that your neck doesn't get really tight. So a good neck stretch is to do an ear to shoulder. Take your hand gently and pull in the opposite direction, and that should feel pretty good. If you want to, you can look up towards the ceiling for more of a stretch, making sure your shoulder isn't up falling but away from your ear, and hold that for about 30 seconds, 2 times on each side. Let's go ahead and flip it over, same thing on the other side. And it should feel pretty good.
So those are just some bits and pieces that we like to utilize for upper body warm-ups. If you have any questions in regards to how we can help you specifically, please feel free to contact us, either comment below or give us a call over at HealthFit.
Thanks so much, guys, and have a great day.